So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to today's video. We're going to be talking yet again about eFootball 23. We're going to be talking yet again about the CPU, the AI, because that is primarily what I care about. Seriously, I'm not even fussed about online anymore. I'm more worried about Master League. I'm more worried about how the AI are going to play. And I will say, folks, this is going to be a more positive video, purely because I sat down the other night. I played a handful of games on Legend difficulty, and I really enjoyed it, and we're going to go over that right now. Now, I'm going to let this video run, so you guys don't have to listen to me waffle. Well, you can listen to me waffle, but listen or watch something in the background. But anyway, we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, so make sure you guys are subscribing if you haven't already, so you guys can enjoy the funness, because career mode for FIFA is around the corner, and we're going to be kicking that off very, very soon. But anyway, let's talk about this, right? So we took on Brazil. This was one of the events online, right, with Dream Team, but you do face the AI, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to crank this up to Legend. Superstar was all right. I'm not just saying Superstar wasn't giving me a challenge. It was. But I did feel like the AI sometimes were giving you far too much room, weren't really closing you down very well. And I thought to myself, I'm going to give Legend a go. Now, normally when I play Legend on the other games like PES 21, PES 20, etc., there's a lot of cheating going on. Like, the handicap disadvantage is redonkulous. So I wanted to find out for myself if that was going to be the case with eFootball 23. Like, had they gone in there maybe and adjusted the AI accordingly? And I will say, I feel like I had some of the most entertaining matches I've had in a very, very long time. Now, I did see Spoonie's review, so if you guys haven't checked it out, go and check it out. He made a lot of good, valid points. Some of them I agree with, some of them not so. I mean, I thought the dribbling with a lot of my players was fantastic. Like, I mean, Messi just lost the ball there, but I did score a really good goal with Messi. It was very Messi-esque, where I just literally dribble around two players. Bang, smacked it into the bottom corner. So I feel like you can still dribble in this game. It's just, you know, whether you've got the right players to do it and maneuver and create the space. And obviously it depends on the difficulty and stuff. If you are playing on Legend, let me tell you this much. You're not going to get a ton of time on the ball. You've got to be quick and you've got to be concise. And that's why I switched it up and did switch to Legend. One thing you're going to notice, I'm going to maybe show you one half of this game and then another half of another game. I only had 35% possession against Brazil. They were knocking the ball around me like you wouldn't believe. Now, a lot of the time, they were just pinging it at the back. They weren't really going anywhere. But this is where I like to just sit back as a player and see what the AI like to do. I mentioned this in the last video I put out about my initial impressions. That's how I like to play the game. And it's ultimately why I don't bother playing online, because I feel like online, it's not a football match. It isn't. It's, you know, it's a rugby match half the time. Or people find a way to exploit the game and they just use that cheat over and over and over and again. I don't want that. I like to play the AI because I know that they're going to at least try and play football. Whether you're playing on Legend or not, it doesn't matter. But they're at least going to try and play some sort of football. And I can play football as well. And I then feel like I'm playing a real football match. And I know a lot of people will come in and say, what are you still doing playing the AI, Ricky? It's boring. Yeah, it may be boring for some people, but as I said, I just don't like playing human opponents unless the human opponent I'm playing is going to play the same kind of style. I could probably play you guys as subscribers, and I'd have a much better experience than randomly going online and trying to play Dream Team against some muppet who just wants to use Mbappe's pace and play long ball after long ball after long ball. I mean, PSG just don't play that way. Look at the defending here. Absolutely woeful. And then I lost possession, and luckily I got the free kick. But anyway, that's just me giving you a bit of an insight as to why I don't bother playing online. But I will say this much. As I said, Master League is going to be, I think, really solid if we have this kind of AI. As I keep mentioning, and I mentioned, I played a handful of games, right? I didn't win all of them. There was quite a few draws. I can't remember the exact score for this game. I think it was a draw as well. But there was a 2-2. I had a 1-1. I did lose 1-0. But not one single time when I was playing these matches did I feel like I was being cheated out by the AI. Because they missed chances. They misplaced passes. they felt very, very human-like. And whether you guys have played PES or FIFA, it doesn't really matter. If you have played FIFA, you would know, right? When you put it on ultimate difficulty, every single player suddenly has 99 stats. You can't get the ball of them. It's an absolute nightmare. But I didn't feel that way, folks, when I took on Legend on eFootball. I mean, I'm gonna let you guys watch the gameplay. And kind of just talk you through what, I'm doing, right? So obviously Marquinhos there, wonderful challenge. This was my dream team. The match after this, I actually went in there and I started buying all the Man United players and leveling them up. So you're going to see a completely different match after this with Manchester United, with all the new lads in there as well. Casemiro, for me, absolute beast in the middle of the park. I mean, the guy can read the game very, very well. And he's a good player to have in your squad. And he's going to be massive, honestly, massive in Master League to have Casemiro as a DMF as opposed to someone like Fred or even McTominay. Because, yeah, Casemiro just has so much experience and so many more perks than the likes of Fred and McTominay himself. So I did have quite a strong lineup here against Brazil. But as you can see, it was quite hard to get in behind them. Now they're going to start knocking this about. And this is where I'll just kind of let them play because I'm not going to high press a whole lot. You've got to take stamina into account, obviously. You can't just be running up their backside trying to win the ball off because at the end of the game, you are going to be officially knackered. So here they are, knocking the ball around, looking for that switch. Swung it all the way around here. Now they're going to play it inside. Little quick touch. I don't actually know who's who because I forgot to put the names there. But oh well. But there it is, a long ball forward. It didn't happen. Now we're going to try and bring it forward with Cristiano Ronaldo. Here we go. Neymar, the ball up the line is on. There it is from Davies. Now there will be a handicap still where the AI might be able to... Look at that feet from Neymar. That was pure filth. But you can still take players on. I really, for the life of me, folks, had such an enjoyable evening playing this game on Legend. And it's not something I would ever really... say, even FIFA. I can't play FIFA, and I know I keep saying FIFA all the time, but I've got to compare the games. I can't play FIFA for more than half an hour, and I'm like, right, what's next? But eFootball, the other day, I sat there for like 2-3 hours, no problems. I wanted to play more matches because Legend was a challenge. It was challenging me to try and, beat these teams of the highest caliber. So anyway, there's half-time. We're going to move this forward now. Oh yeah, there was the lineup, by the way. This was the team I had. So as you can see, it's pretty stacked. Davis, Marquinhos, Saliba, Beckenbauer, Kahn, De Bruyne, Casemiro, Messi, and full blue. Ronaldo, Neymar, the old Sancho as well. So I had a ridiculous team. It was still very, very difficult for me to break down this Brazilian team. So this was straight off from kickoff, actually. They did find a way through, and it was a wonderful save, and then they missed it. And even on Legends, they missed the chance. Would that have ever happened? Probably before? No, because I feel like the handicap's ridiculous. But Konami, that's a terrible. This was just me trying to test out the AI, see what they do. And there was another chance. Once again, he couldn't bring the ball down. It's not being able to bring the ball down instinctively, unrealistically. If someone played a ball like that, yeah, it does take a bit of time to get the ball down. It makes more logical sense. All right, here we go. Messi, long ball over the top here to the Neymar. Now watch this play here. How's the ball in? Not bad at all. And it was a good piece of defending. Back towards Davis, trying to find De Bruyne. A couple of players getting involved, getting stuck in. Have I seen that many fouls? There's been some, I will say. I don't think the referees have been horrendous. I did get a red card, actually, against me. It wasn't, well, for me, should I say. That was a chance. But Ronaldo, I don't know. Even Ronaldo in real life now, you look at him, and his age is definitely catching up to him. And it's not a surprise. The guy's nearly 30. Was he 37 or 38 nearly? So, Messi, for me, feels far better than Cristiano Ronaldo on eFootball because Messi is still very, very nippy. You can still get the ball around with him, ping it about. Whereas Ronaldo is a different style. If you're going to play Ronaldo, generally I'd probably say whip the balls in. He is a very good aerial threat. In fact, I did score a very nice counter goal. It was on Superstar, though, not Legend, with Ronaldo. Dinked it over the top. Bosh! Back of the net. Here he is now. Does find De Bruyne. I was playing the possession play style, which is kind of what I've gone to now. But yeah, I just wanted to put this out so you guys can see some pure footage of me playing on Legend. This is on Legend. I'm not BSing you. That was a terrible one too there. Horrendous. I'm also enjoying the defending. Like, I feel like the defending's been improved. Matchup works well. There it is. Me sticking the old foot out. Not a great pass to Sancho. I'm not playing on manual, but I'm not playing on the highest assisted settings. I'm playing on the harder ones. Or the default, the standard one. You know what they are. Look at that. Ball in! And Ronaldo talking about an aerial presence. That should have been a goal. That was disappointing. So close. So yeah, this match, I don't think there's any goals. So that's the only disappointing thing. The other one I'm going to show you real quickly does have, I think, 4 goals in it. So that would be more interesting. But I just wanted you guys to see the way Brazil was kind of knocking the ball around here. Just letting them play. Trying to hold them. They switched the ball around the old right flank. Does whip in a decent-looking ball. But, you know, no disadvantage for either side. And away we go once again. Another long ball forward. Oh, I won the header there, and that was a real chance. But, yeah, let's just fast forward this, see if there's any more actual moments of action. Here we go. Neymar available to win in. Once again, probably played the wrong pass. But this is why I was enjoying Legend, because it wasn't as easy as Superstar. We just walked the ball in a lot of the time. You have to work it forward. And yes, there are going to be times where you do get cheated out by the CPU, but that happens in any game with any higher difficulties. And that was a foul there from Beckenbauer. So when the fouls are given, then fair enough. That was a free kick. You can see right here. If I showed it, I didn't. I said forget it. So we move forward. Or what do we have here? So this was a chance for Brazil. I think this may have been me being a twat. Not sure. Right, so they won it here. Here we go. Neymar, watch the run through. I wasn't paying attention. I was all over the place. And luckily I've got Oliver Kahn in goal, because that would have been in the back of the net otherwise. And it's Fred, of all players. So yeah, they created that. I had a chance here with Messi. Martinez, I don't know why I played the 1-2. You can see at this point, Messi is officially knackered. And yeah, folks, I think that is it for this game. So I will quickly show you the end of match statistics. Oh yeah, we have one final chance. I will say as well, has shooting got harder? Like, I had so many chances where I just missed the target, and I didn't feel like I was holding the analog stick too long, but I feel like they've tweaked the it was good feet there by Sancho. Once again, on Legend, you can still take the AI on. Lovely. I want to see that. It's nothing more boring and worse than I can't believe this. So I've got the Man City game next to me, and they're now winning 4-2. Haaland's just scored a hat-trick. That's the difference, isn't it, between... That's just madness. 2-0 down, they win 4-2. Madness. Anyway, there we have it. That was the end of the match. I wanted to show you guys the end of match statistics. So there it is. 6 attempts to 4. It was relatively close, but yeah, no real goals, unfortunately. So now let's move over to some Manchester United Valencia action for you guys. All right, so we're going to get right into this. I don't show the lineup. Do I show the lineup? I do. So we've got David De Gea in goal. We're going for Malacia, Martinez, Varane, Diego Dallo. We've got Casemiro, Fernandes. I put Fred because he was on blue form. And then Rashford, Ronaldo, and Sancho. Now, these players have all been upgraded as well because they're all Dream Team players. So I upped the likes of, you know, Martinez to be a much better player, etc. Anyway, let's dive into this. So this game is going to have goals. So you guys can actually see that. That was not a bad ball. And look at that. Ronaldo put it in the back of the net. And then the referee said, no, Cristiano Ronaldo actually kicked him. So that didn't work, did it? Absolutely terrible. Can't believe that, Man City. Just Man City. I know Liverpool were winning like 6-0 against Bournemouth. I don't know what that's finished. Anyway, here we go. So, this technically would be an easier game. But there, look at the example of dribbling from Rashford right there and then. And it shows you that it can be done. Look at the quick feet right here. Gets the ball. Bang, bang, bang. See you later. And there we have it as Ollie goes straight past the camera. So, yeah, I like the fact that I can take on the AI and it doesn't matter what difficulty I'm playing on, I can now take them on. Yeah, it may be a little bit harder on Legend, of course, because of the stat increase and the handicaps, but still, I just want a good, challenging offline experience, folks, and that's why I'm really focusing on talking about the AI as opposed to like, oh, online. Look, I've given up caring about online. Konami can do what they want. They want to put out events and modes, that's fine. But primarily, you know, I'm an offline guy, like a lot of you guys. And next year, when Master League does drop, if the AI is not up to scratch, then Master League's going to be a waste of time. It really is. It's like career mode in FIFA. It's got all the bells and whistles, but when you get on the field and you play that match, and every game feels kind of boring and the same, it loses its value. So that's the way I don't want eFootball to go when it comes to Master League. But anyway, here we are, knocking the ball around. There's Fred. What a pass, Ronaldo. I should have let that. I should have brought it down, but we are creating plenty of chances. Now, also remember that this Man United team that I am would not be this stacked if I was playing an offline match, because this is Dream Team. I'm able to up the quality of the players. Tried some skills there. That didn't work. Fair enough. Good defending. Given away. Fred tries to get there. I do say, like, the ebb and flow about the game seems reasonable, you know, and I'm going to stop being as harsh, I feel, on, like, little things. I know I talk about the ball going through players' feet and stuff, but I don't know. I think I'm going to stop moaning about stuff like that, because I've seen the likes of UFL and obviously FIFA, and it seems to be like a reoccurring thing. Like, programming these games is not easy, and I know I sit here and I criticize and I critique a lot of these games harshly at times, and I'm not a developer. I don't know exactly what goes into it, but I know it's crazy amount of work, because if you tweak one thing, it can completely mess up another thing, you know. So it's easy for me to sit here and say, well, this needs to be rectified and that needs to be rectified, but I know it's not as simple as that. I do feel like more animations to this game would evolve it next level. I mean, it really would. This was a problem here. Player changing, though, sometimes is an issue. Look at the defending here. It was absolutely woeful, and I conceded from that. So there are things like that you can't really do a whole lot about. A prime example here is, I will show you, I'll talk about it. It was the player switching that went wrong, right? So when this ball went through here, it was still on Martinez, and it switched to Varane. Really, it should have just gone to Dallo, because he's already running to the ball. So he's now it's switched again. So it switched to Martinez, then back to Varane. And then at this point, I've already run past the ball, and I'm the wrong side. Then it switched to Martinez, then Dallo. It was just all over the place. So yes, those things I feel like can be rectified by Konami. It's player switching and responsiveness of those players, and then it can cost you goals. And then he's got the phone out. Where is it? Ridiculous. So yeah, those things are annoying and a pain in the backside. Anyway, let's move forward. So it is now 1-0. And we're going to work this round the other way now to Ronaldo. Does find Rashford. And yeah, that was probably a typical Rashford finish there. Not great at all. Well done, Martinez, who's actually been winning some aerial balls in the real world. People slagging him off for his height, but he's been fantastic so far. Look at the play. And this is what I mean. Like, you can take players on. That was really a foul, ref, but he said carry on. That was a foul. And then the referee didn't bring it back. So that's another annoyance. Like, come on, ref. Come on. And then we had to go with Rashford, but no, we missed it. Came back towards Bruno Fernandes. Nice bit of play. And the finish, yeah, just lacked the conviction. But yeah, I want you guys to let me know. Have you been playing offline? Well, not offline, because this is online, Dream Team, but it's still against the AI. So have you been playing against Legend AI? Let me know if you guys have and what you make of it. Once I started getting back to learning the defending mechanics, I started enjoying the game a lot more. And then, you know, when you get it to the right players and you like dribbling, I actually feel like the dribbling in this game is some of the best dribbling ever in a football game. And I know that's crazy to say, but for me, it's the freedom. It does feel a lot more off the rails than it did in, like, PES 21, for instance. Like, you can get the ball and you really can twist one way and fake out the AI and dupe the other way. I would like them to bring back, I don't have my controller with me, but to bring back the ability to, when you wiggled the left stick, you could shimmy. Like, when you did that, the player would dupe and do this. They don't do that anymore. It's more down to the right stick, but I thought it generally felt better using the old left stick than the right stick. But as you can see, the AI here, they're not hounding me like crazy. They're letting me have possession. They are winning by 1-0, so that probably does come into play. And this was pretty standard stuff here. Ronaldo was there, but yeah, it was some decent defending. But you've got to remember, we're taking on Valencia here. They're not the best team in the world, are they? Right, let's move forward a little bit more. Oh, Rashford's missed a chance. No, that was the chance we just saw. Then there was a corner. Right, let's get into the second half. No, we're not going to get into the second half because we missed a goal, folks. All right, let's have a look what happened. So, Bruno Fernandes, dispossessed. Took too long, playing with myself. And now Valencia will try and work it down the old left flank. I've got to put the names above their heads next time. So, Martinez wins the header. Lovely stuff. Here we go. Rashford. Ronaldo, watch this. Ready? Quick turn. No hesitation. Bang. Boom. Bob's your uncle. That'll do, donkey. That'll see. Yeah, you've always got to do the Ronaldo celebration. So, yeah, that wasn't too difficult. That was just a quick turn by Ronaldo, and he did the business. Malacia looking good as well. I think he's had a face update. He definitely has, because he didn't look the part before this update came out. But yeah, Valencia getting too deep, and then look, just a quick turn. They got too keen, closed me down too fast, and it was a good finish by Cristiano. Right, we're going to move now into the second half. So here's the lineup for you and the players themselves. You can see I've got Martinez up to an 88. Malacia's an 86. Dalot's an 87. Fred's an 89, but he's one of those players. Casemiro's a 94. These are all the Man United premium players, by the way. And Varane looking very, very happy. So let's now push into that second half. Got a couple more goals for you guys to take a gander at. What's happened here? They just scored again. I keep missing the goals. Right, so this was... I think this was another really annoying goal. So they decided to play the cheeky dink. Varane won the header, right? It comes back into the mixer. Missed that. Actually, no, that's a really nice goal. So then you get those goals scored against you, where you have to say, hands up. Fair enough. It was a good finish. It was a really nice finish, actually. A nice little 1-2. There's the fans. The crowd looks better. I mean, it's getting better. It's slowly getting there, but it's still not to the level that I would want for a next-gen game. But either way, look at this. Varane cleared it, and then one. That's just nice play. De Gea got a hand onto it, but unable to keep it out. So a very, very nice goal there. Looks like we've got a yellow card here for Malacia. Yeah, it was a little bit of a late one. But, you know, you get a little bit filthy sometimes. Now, we're playing on Dynamic Wide Custom. This is still my personal favourite camera to play on. I know Stadium Cam is good fun as well. Even Broadcast is a lot better than it used to be back in the day. But I personally like Dynamic Wide Custom. I have it at Zoom 0 Height 2, in case you guys are wondering. And we're just going to let that run out of play. So we're going to take the quick one. I do like this as well. I do like the fact you can just get on with it. Take a quick goal kick. Corner kicks are even quickly available as well at times. But anyway, here we go. Chance to work it forward now. Fred back to Casemiro. Casemiro really is a very helpful player. He helped me out many, many times with his ability to sort of read the passes. So here we go. Ball through the middle. But Martinez was there. And Martinez as well. Like, it's night and day, folks. Martinez versus Maguire. Because Martinez has the pace. No, he doesn't have the height. There you go. Ronaldo getting bundled off the ball. I should have used the old shoulder shield button. And as you can see there, Dalot coming back, but then two players getting in the way. Those annoyances, they do need to be fixed because they can be a right pain in the backside. But this is where we're just going to block. If in doubt, just block. Stand there with L2 and match up and just try and block the ball as much as you can. Right, here comes Jadon Sancho. There you go. Watch that. Quick turn. See you later. But too many players coming for us. We're going to start again. We're going to find Fred. The switch is actually on here with a beautiful pass to find Rashford. Tried some magic. Didn't work out. Here's Fred. Starts again with Casemiro. Does well. Still going. Now, you watch the run from Casemiro here. I see. Made the run. I didn't pass him. Waste of time. And now a chance for Valencia to bring this one forward. But yeah, I just wanted to put this out because I think it's worth showing matches that are actually worth watching and for me are actually quite entertaining. I took far too long to strike that. And it's, as I said, I do feel like the shooting has got harder. Or maybe it's just me. What do you guys make of that? There's certainly, there's plenty of times where I've had a few and I've just completely missed the target. Again, taken too long. You can't do dally on Legend though. You've got to get the ball down and play. You've got to play with a purpose, which, you know, generally that's how teams do play. They're going to play that long ball, bit of a waste. Casemiro does pick it up. Here's Rashford. 1-2's on Rashi. But he's going to find Bruno. Lovely pass, Ronaldo. But once again, the AI, they're just there. They're quick. They're snappy. You can't play with yourself, Ronaldo. Now we got problems, but once again, Martinez's pace. versus Harry Maguire, it's night and day. And not only that, is Martinez has really good feet. So a lot of the time, you can get yourself out of danger just by dribbling around the player or, you know, doing a quick shimmy one way and then going the other. There was Fernandes. Nice little play. Fred finding Dalot. Up the line towards Sancho, and too much pepper on the pass. Now, I mean, made some changes, so we're going to have a look at who needs to come off. I did take Ronaldo off. I brought on Martial. He's rated an 88. As you can see, Eriksen was not up for this game. Luke Shaw I decided to bring in as well on the left-hand side, and the rest of the players, I don't think there was really any worthwhile point of putting anyone else on. So there we go. Martial is going to be the captain. Shouldn't be, but oh well. It is what it is. We've got 17 minutes left to play here. Let's see how Valencia play now as they try and work this ball out. They're going to play. They do play long balls, but not always. When I played Brazil, it was different. They were knocking the ball around more. At one point, Brazil had 70... How about that for a finish? 70% possession against me. I couldn't get the ball off them. They were just knocking it about. But it wasn't ridiculous. It wasn't FIFA-esque ping-pong the ding-dong. It was more just trying to possess the ball and work your way forward. But yeah, what a substitution that is. Not that a substitute score, but we made a sub, and all of a sudden, it came here to Rashford. Started again. No, he didn't. Straight to Fred. Lovely ball, and then it was a fantastic finish from Bruno. I mean, he did score a belter against Southampton, so no complaints there. Changes for Valencia. Oh, what was that? That was a good effort. So have a look at this. We found Fernandes. Sancho, look at this ball. Delicious. And then we went for it, but not quite the same. I just want to see more animations. It's just my biggest thing. And I think it would just make this game evolve itself so much further. Oh, yeah, this was another chance. So we started creating a lot of chances now because I just felt the mojo a little bit more. Look at this 1-2 here, and they're getting tired. Valencia are looking knackered. And then the finish. This is also where Konami, I keep saying Konami, please, bring back the manual shooting. Like, I can actually press L2 and manually do a shot without having to actually play on manual shooting. It is annoying. And, you know, there's times like that where I do want to be able to do a manual shot. I just don't have the luxury to do so because it isn't in the game. Did I make a change? Yeah, I decided to bring on Mr. I was going to say something else. Eriksen. But yeah, bring him on for the final couple of minutes here. We're going to absolutely whale this. That is not where it's meant to go. It's actually meant to go here. So that was disastrous. The game didn't listen to me. But yeah, we've got 5 minutes left to play. Just wanted to show you guys, you know, a couple of decent matches. And also, look at there. Look at that. Look at that. Won the ball off him. No problems. Eriksen's got the fresh legs. Why shouldn't he win that ball? And once again, it's a little fake. It's the simple things to get away from the AI. You can do it. You just got to be patient. And that touch from Bruno. Lovely play here. Can he do the business? I don't know why. I don't know why I decided to... Look, the pressure was mounting. We just couldn't score a goal. But that play there, I like. You know, the stuff where Bruno Fernandes just did this all himself. Didn't have to ask him to hurdle the challenge. Right here, look at this. Just bang. Jumps over him. Lovely play. I should have shot now. Took too long. I should have squared it. Messed it up. Came back to Rashi. Good ball in that, actually, but the defender was good. They managed to keep that alive. Luke Shaw does win the header, and we got the final 3 minutes here, and I was like, come on, lads. Press, press, press. Can we grab something? And there's Casemiro, see, trying to do the business. Martinez now. Oh, that was a good... I like the AI play. Nice little step over. And then, you know, it was a foul. But that's a very tactical, professional foul from a centre-back. Probably should have got a yellow for that. But nice to see, isn't it? But I had to really put it on Legend to get a proper challenge from the AI once I started getting better at defending. So my recommendation, folks, go and play a match on Legend. Try it out and see how the AI feel. Because they definitely feel more human-like, enjoyable to play. You're going to have chances, they're going to have chances, and you just got a good back-and-forth football match. And I really am looking forward, if they can maintain this, Konami, and keep improving the AI non-stop, Master League is going to be fantastic. It really is. Anyway, let me know your thoughts below. I wanted to do a more positive video today. There's the shot count. I should have won. But until next time, subscribe for more and take care.